Wake up every day, another dollar to be made. Always find my way, remember times it wasn't great. Yeah, giving up my faith, whole time the love was fake. Yeah, pain won't go away, I blow a face just to escape. Lot I wanna say, but my pride get in the way. Came from ducking straights together, now we all astray. Crazy how life goes, what we used to say. Never thought it'd be like this, I wish for different ways. But we ain't on the same time, I'd rather stay away. Protecting my peace, bring me better days. I don't need no sage, I got God every day. Yeah, real tailor-made, cut a different way. Morals over pay, love over hate. Loyalty over trade, work then I play. Grind every day, I got goals, I'm on the way. You know, stopping what I say, so what, I'm cocky cause I'm paid. You niggas hate because you broke, don't give a fuck, you feel away, go feel away. Alright. Yeah. Welcome to You Already Know Podcast. Your boy Toast is in the building. Listen, man. Oh, man. We got to talk about this, y'all. We got to talk about this one. We got to talk about this, man. Cassidy and Eazy battle goes left. The Cassidy and Eazy battle goes left. Listen, I usually don't commentate this, but I just now was watching the battle. I just watched the whole everything, the whole card, you know what I'm saying? So I was really in tune. So I just wanted to talk about this. This shit is crazy, yo. So the battles was crazy, all right? So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. If y'all ain't watched the battles yet, if you don't want to know what happened, definitely don't watch this right now. But like, subscribe, hit that like button for your boy. You already know podcast, your boy Toes in the building. Listen, man, the Cassidy versus Eazy, the block captain battle was crazy. And I'm talking crazy. The craziest thing you could think of. That's how crazy it was. We're gonna get into that in a minute though. I couldn't go live with it like watching it though, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put y'all D. Shout out to Thomas Money in the building. That's my brother right there. Yo, bro, I'm about to tell y'all what happened right now on this card, all right? So the card was crazy. It's so the motherfucking city was so lit that they didn't even get through the whole card, bro. They didn't even get through the whole card. A couple people didn't battle. Reed Dollars versus Cortez didn't happen, bro. Charlie Clips versus Vixen the Assassin didn't happen, bro. Um, Other than that, every other battle did happen, but the Cassidy and Eazy the block captain battle did not finish. Wasn't able to finish the battle. Too much went down. I gotta let y'all know that in a minute, though. I want to get into the other battles real quick before I do get into that, because that story is crazy, yo. All right, so I didn't see the Frozenberg and Chilla Jones battle, but I heard Rosenberg definitely won that battle. Shout out to Rosenberg. Shout out to Chilla Jones also, because Chilla Jones, he dope. But I didn't get to see that battle, but I probably would have picked Frozenberg anyway, because I fuck with Frozen. All right, so let's talk about the next battle. It's K Walker versus XL. K Walker won that battle hands down. And also XL, he choked 2 rounds. The second and the third round, he choked. He couldn't even finish his bars. So that's automatically lost. But K Walker was saying some shit. He was fucking him up. And he was even, throwing bars at Eazy. A lot of them rappers that was better tonight was throwing even little slick bars at Eazy the block captain. It was crazy, man, about like Pottsville. Um, so it was crazy, yo. It was crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this shit was crazy, bro. And then look, all right. So after that battle, K Walker and XL, which was a good battle though. K Walker did his thing. Shout out to him. Then we had who battled after that? I think it was Sheed Happens and O Red. And that was no, I'm tripping. It wasn't She Happened to Orez. It was actually Chef Trez and Real Deal, which was a great ass battle, yo. That was a great battle. Chef Trez is he a beast, bro. He a beast, bro. He was fucking Real Deal up so bad that Real Deal was getting mad, yo. He was getting mad that Chef Trez know how to freestyle. He was getting so mad that his last round, he even did 3 of them things because Chef Trez was fucking him up, bro. Like bad. Like he was like y'all gonna see when it dropped the battle crazy. I don't even remember certain bars, I don't be remembering certain shit. It be back to back to back. But yo, the bars, bro, on that joint, he was fucking Real Deal up. He ain't even had to really rap his rap. He could have freestyled the whole thing, yo. Real Deal was getting pissed off, y'all. I'm telling you, he was getting mad and shit, yo. Y'all gonna see that. That's a real good battle. Probably battle of the night, I would say. I would think that's battle of the night. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. For matter of fact, no, I'm tripping. That ain't battle tonight. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I got another battle that's battle tonight. All right, so after that battle though, I got Seth Trash winning that battle for sure. And I got K Walker running against XL, and they said Rosenberg won against Chiller, so they the ones I choose. But Red and Sheed Happens battle. That was a crazy battle, yo. I honestly expected She Happens to do better than he did. He kind of like I don't know, like maybe his style getting bored now to me, I don't know. I don't want to say he's like drifting down or nothing like that, but like I don't know, I thought he would come a little crazier, man. And O'Red, he was killing that shit, bro. O'Red was he was killing that shit. You heard me, Jersey. When I went into watching this, I actually thought that She Happens was going to win this because I like Sheed. I'm like, yo, Sheed a beast. He gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? But it's just my opinion. And I think that O'Red won that joint. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he won that. I wouldn't say 3-0, but the battle like was kind of like getting boring and all a little bit like that. And then also throughout the stream, the audio was messed up. A lot of the audio was messed up at times where you can hear static, you know what I'm saying? Or you can hear like echoes, or you barely, like, people even in the building couldn't hear nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? It was that, like, I heard everything online because I was watching it online, but people in the building couldn't even really hear it like that. You know what I'm saying? So they had to, there was a lot of technical difficulties. So the service was down for a while. I'm talking about almost an hour. That's why a lot of people didn't get a chance to battle, because I think they ran out of time. I think they actually supposed to been out of there at 9 o'clock. This started at 1 o'clock, y'all. This started super early in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to only took about 2, 3, about 4 or 5 hours, I say. You know what I mean? Or six tops. You know what I'm saying? This shit went from 1 to 9, yo. That's 9 hours, yo, the whole day. And they took a lot of time out. And a lot of people in the chats, they was like, yo, give me the refund, give me my money back. I need my money back. I even try to get my money back. Shit. I mean, I don't mind supporting, but like, it's like, yo, I didn't even really get a chance to watch all the battles I wanted to see. The servers was messing up. Um, Sometimes it was low and I had to log back in and log out, you know what I'm saying? What else? It just the mic situation, that was a big situation where it took them so much time. I mean, to the point where it seemed like they had to run to a store to get certain things for it to be working, you know what I mean? So after that though, after the real deal, I mean after the She Happens and Red battle, I watched it was bored. That battle was boring, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it was tiring. Yeah, it was boring. Frozenberg and somebody else, I forgot his name. They was doing the hosting and they was talking about it too. So, but after that, they did the technical difficulties, right? Everybody was kind of like, the crowd was getting a little antsy, anticipating and all that, because they was ready to, we want to see the battles. You know what I'm saying? So after that, Snake Eyes and Bill Collector came on. Now that right there, I'm gonna tell y'all, was the battle of the, what was it? Them? Matter of fact, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. It wasn't ORAD and She Happens was good. They was good. My fault. They wasn't boring. It was A Ward and Jet the Nightwing that was boring. Cause they might kept messing up. Jay the Nightwing, his voice is like real, like like quiet and like he talk like he sound like Thor or somebody or some shit. You know what I mean? And he when he rapping, so it's real mellow. And A Ward, he turned up, but he was doing his thing. He actually won that battle though. I think A Ward won that battle against Jay the Netwing. He actually, I mean Jet the Netwing. He actually 3-0'd him. He 3-0'd him. And that battle was kind of boring though. Real talk. After that battle though, Bill Collector versus Snake Eyes. Matter of fact, before Bill Collector versus Snake Eyes, Rum Nitty and Loso went. Rum Nitty and Loso battle was really good. That was a great battle, yo. Rum Nitty crazy, bro. He said, he said, what'd he say? Damn, what'd he say? He had a hot ass bar. He said, shit, what'd he say? He said, I'm so disrespectful. He said, I'm so disrespectful. I know, he said something about, I know, Loso to the crowd. It was something, cause Loso real spiritual, like, you know what I'm saying? So he was trying, like, he was saying some shit, bro. I can't even rebuttal none of this stuff. It's gonna come out though. It's gonna definitely come out, yo. It's gonna come out crazy. Y'all gonna see this shit. So there's a lot of battles that I'm just remembering now though. But that battle, Rum Nitty and Loso was really good, and I think Rum Nitty 3-0'd them. Um, Rum Nitty was crazy in that battle, man. He was crazy. I'm trying to remember some of his stuff. He a beast though. Shout out to Rum Nitty, man. He's a beast. A War won against Jet the Netwing. Um, Rum Nitty won against Loso. A War said a hot ass bar about Netwing too, about his wings. It was crazy. I just can't remember it. Bill Collector won against Snake Eyes. When Bill Collector and Snake Eyes came, yo, they woke the whole crowd up. I think they had the best battle of the night. They woke the whole crowd up. That was a great battle, yo. That was a great battle. Bill Collector crazy, man. Snake Eyes crazy too. They was fighting. They was fighting. It was a good battle. Real good battle, man. I liked a lot of Bill Collector had a lot of eye like you know stuff. He was talking about his eye and shit. He got one eye. And he's like, one bar he said something about in the field having somebody in the field something about eyes or something like because you know how like back in the day the slavery people they was used to say like eyes thirsty or eyes going to the shit like that. He was fucking him up, bro. It was crazy. He was fucking Snake Eyes up bad. He said your name's Snake Eyes, but you only got one. Oh, that shit was funny. And Snake Eyes, he was doing all right though, but he kept talking about Bill getting punched, the subway, thing, him being in the subway holding the ice pack and stuff like that. And then, Bill rebutted that though about the fighting shit where like, nigga, you got beat up by he said you got stumped out by somebody in a wheelchair. I was cracking the That was a good battle, yo. They was fighting. I'm telling you. They was fighting. Bill and Snake Eyes. That was a great battle, yo. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm not really one of them, like I'm not favoritism guy, but Bill Collector, man, he's like one of my favorite. He actually was one of my like I used to watch Bill Collector all the time, like back in the day. Like I'm definitely a fan of him. And he's a dope battler, man. Shout out to Bill Collector. He's still at it, still doing it. He's been doing it for a long time. Definitely a vet. And mad respect, man. Mad respect. All right, let's get into the next one. Let's get into the next battle. Now, we're gonna talk about the real stuff. We're gonna talk about the real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy versus Easy the Block Captain. Yo, so first of all, we was looking for the other battles to come because they supposed to go last, right? So when they said that they battling, we was like, oh shit, why they battling now? Like, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to battle, last. Not knowing that was the last battle because of the time frame that they used up a lot of time trying to get the audio right, right? So so Easy come out first, right? With security guard and all that type of stuff. Got all it's busy out there. There's a crowd of people. He got his people. Cass wasn't out right away at first because I was looking for him like, where he at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where everybody I seen Easy out there. I was like, all right, cool. They about to get busy. It's about to get crazy. So Easy out there trying to, orchestrate everything, telling people to back up and move around so they can, get in position where they want to be at. And then finally, Cass come out, the crowd go crazy, realize he out there, they all hype, it's a lot of yelling, a lot of crazy stuff. He had Reed on the side with him, he had K Walker, he had Elliot Ness. Shout out to all of them too. They my people. Shout out to all of them, man. Who else? Freeway was there. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. Freeway, he showed love to Easy the Block Captain too. I seen him give him a handshake and all that. Reed start arguing with Easy the Block Captain when they was out there before the battle even started. Reed was on the sideline yelling at him, calling him fake, calling him all these names. Reed my brother too, man. That's I like personally know Reed. That's my guy, man. Not like personally like we grew up, but we done business together. I'll say that. Solid dude, real cool dude. Came right to where I was at, solo dolo. He was just thorough, man. So shout out to Reed for that. But they was in there going through it. Reed was in there yelling at him, and all you hear is all this yelling and commotion and shit going on. And I'm all looking because I'm like, yo, where they at? Where they at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's Waldo out there, motherfucker? Looking at the camera. But so they was arguing at first, right? So everything got squared away. They start backing everything up. So then Cass get up there with Easy and they in the front. They in the front with each other, right? And then uh they like what you gonna call who going first or whatever like that. Kaz like his bitch ass going first. Yo, Kaz was talking crazy to it, bro. I'm just keeping it G. I just watched it on Rap Grid. But yo, he was talking breezy to easy. He's like, yo, let him go first. You know what I mean? Cause he what did he say something about it? Something about head, something about he said something about heads. So they flipped the coin anyway. Fast had tails, easy had heads, right? Um, so after they flipped the coin, it was easy time to rap, right? Easy mentioned about basically about where he from, of course, saying that, I think it was about he was coming at Cassidy. He was coming at him though. He was saying some shit. He was coming at him. I'm just trying to think of what he was actually saying in that bar in that rap. Let me see what they was talking about. I know Easy was he went first. But he was going off though. I ain't gonna hold you. He was going off, but some of this stuff was like, kind of like how Easy rap. Like if y'all watch him, he level it up and then drop it. Like it make it sound like it's like something crazy. Like I went to the store yesterday and then I came out and they'd be like, oh, like one of them type of. But it was he was saying some shit. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying like I'm trying to pinpoint the actual bar though, like because he was talking though. He was talking. I'm trying to see if he mentioned a lot of it was kind of mid, like basic stuff. How people, um, but y'all gonna check it out when y'all see it, cause I don't remember none of it. I don't even want to lie to y'all and say he said some shit he didn't say. I can't do that. But shout out to Easy though. I'm not a hater, man. Shout out to both of them guys. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Battle League that put this together. It was kind of crazy. It was horrible, but it was crazy. It's just straight Philly. I already expected it because I actually wanted to go. I was like, yo, I should go. I should go to the joint. But then I was like, I think I'll see it better at home. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy, right? So Easy was rapping though. He didn't look scared. He did. He just was rapping. Um, snapping. He was doing his thing. I'm just trying to think of some bars or something. I'm just trying to think of something right quick, but I can't. I can't. I really can't. So I'm gonna move on. All right. So then, after that, so after Easy went, people showed love. The crowd was hype and stuff like that. Then it was time for Cass. So they was checking his mic and stuff like that. And you know how Cass do? He come off. He be like, yeah, yeah. And the crowd go crazy all the time. And then so what happened was Cash started rapping. Um what'd he say? Yo, he was an easy mug, bro. He was an easy face talking crazy. I'm talking crazy, bro. Talking about easy mom. Talking about I think she passed away too. I'm not sure if the real one did or the wrong. I think it was one of his moms, oh man, he was talking crazy to Easy in his face, and he just was like, and I think that's what got Easy a little pissed off because Easy first round he was in Cassidy face, he was in his, you know what I mean, but he wasn't like Cassidy kind of was, like he was on him. Don't get me wrong, he was like right there rapping, but the way Cass was like on him, like in his grill and making them like kind of hear him, like that was different. It was different, man. It was different, bro. It's like I think those words kind of bothered him a little bit because he kept talking about it, and Cassidy kept talking about like you know the personal stuff that can like make you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you talking about my mom, you know what I mean? And I shouldn't have did this and that. It's like it was kind of personal. It was kind of more like that's what I'll say. It was more personal. Easy first round was like more like he came in talking about the situation and shit, you know what I'm saying? And how Philly people traded on him and stuff like that. And so that kind of changed his narrative of going directly at Cass. But Cass, when he came out, he went like directly at him, like directly, bro. Like I was even like scared for the nigga. I was like, yo, I think Easy might swing on him or some shit, cause he was like talking. He was talking about him bad, with the documentary Easy just put out too. So it's like he got more information on him. He talked about his brother that's a snitch from Pottsville, Takeem or something like that. He like, where Takeem? Where you know what I mean? The crowd was going, the chats was going crazy. I was like, yo. It's like he got a lot of information. He got a lot of information on Easy, and I think that actually helped um Cassidy with the me, to make it even easier to rap. He was talking about that though. Him being from Pottsville, of course. He mentioned something about that. Man, what else Cass was doing? What else he was talking about, man? He just was like kind of hurting his soul, kind of like though, you know? Um, yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. So that round in, right? I'm surprised Cass didn't rap like for 5 minutes or something. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. So the next round come, right? All right. Let me put y'all D to this part. Yeah, I'm a Cass fan, man. I'm a Cass fan. That's true. Shut your shit down. Ah, come on, bruh. What's all that for? What's all that for? This is just my opinion, Devin Jones. It's my opinion, brother. You ain't even gotta be that hype. It's just my opinion. I liked the battle. I think Cass was snapping. I think Cass was more direct. You could watch it on your own when you get a chance and you do your thing, man. It's my opinion though. All right. And I watched it. I just got finished watching it. It was crazy. It was a crazy battle. It was a crazy battle. Easy was talking too. I said Easy was talking too. You gotta listen to me. He probably just joining. You know what I'm saying? But they both had a great battle. It was crazy. So the third round though, right? So they about to battle again. All right, they about to battle again, right? Easy come up. He in his face. I'm talking about in his face. He in Kaz's face, rapping to him, rapping. He in his grill this time, right? Kaz got mad, started pushing him back. Yo, you too close and you spitting all in my face and all that. As Kaz pushing him back, Easy push his hand down, like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't push me like one of them Jones. So here get the security guards. Oh, breaking it up, right? So it calmed down. Easy said, after he did that, Easy said, shut the fuck up. I think he said like shut the fuck up or something like that. He said something crazy though. You know what I'm saying? He said something crazy to him, like shut your bitch ass up or some shit like, or shut the fuck up. Some shit. I think it was like that. Cause Kaz was like, you all spitting on my face and all that. He like, yo, shut the fuck up, or whatever, like that. And he ain't like that. He like, who you talk like on one of them, like who you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? So he pushed him back. And then after that happened, the crowd start, breaking everything up, telling him. Easy was like, I'm chilling, I'm cool, I'm just rapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't seem like he wanted to fight or nothing like that. He didn't seem like, he was like, but he did seem he was ready to get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Ready to get it out how he feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was ready, basically. Um, but so basically that happened. They start breaking it up. The crowd start rushing. You know how I do. Security guards start getting crowded, all that type of stuff. So then they was about to start rapping again. But that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody in the chats too. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Look, man, I ain't going against whatever y'all feel about it. It was only one round, yeah. It was just one round rap. They didn't really get the chance to really even finish it off. Finish it off. You feel me? But shout out to whoever feel as though that's your opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? You think that was a victory for Cass, like him or not, and I picked Easy to win. That's what's up. Shout out to you, bro. You dig? Yeah, but it was a good battle. You know what I mean? I'm talking about excitement wise. It was hype. It was if they could have kept it going, the momentum, you could tell it was a lot of tension. You could tell it was a lot of tension, bro. Because at first when I was watching it when Easy first started rapping, like he was looking at him, but at first he was like trying not to like, you know what I'm saying? And you know how Kaz do, he'll stand there and he'll stare you down, he'll look at you, I was just like, Easy ain't gonna let him break him, like, you know what I mean? But all in all, man. I would have loved to see the rest of the battle. Hopefully they do have the rest of the battle and they do put, every everything to the side because it's just rap, man. It don't matter where you from. It's just music, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it can go a different way. And I hope that I hope they be cool later in life, man. It shouldn't go to, further than it is. You know what I'm saying? Just battle rap. But that's my take, y'all. I just got finished watching it. Y'all can make your own opinions. Don't hate on my opinions. It ain't that deep. I ain't getting paid. Ain't nobody getting no. It ain't that deep. All right. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully y'all get to watch the battle and y'all make your own. Y'all make your own. Judgment and prediction off of it, and y'all can go off of what y'all feel. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chats. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget on Monday and Wednesdays we do up and coming artists. Music reviews. If you want your music review, you can definitely slide up here on Monday and Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. We doing 8 to 10. I used to do 8 to 11, but 8 to 10. If you want to get your music played, you're a hot artist. Definitely slide up on your boy. I'll be here for sure. Shout out to everybody. Definitely watch the y'all. They're gonna drop everything, y'all. Y'all can go on YouTube. They're gonna drop a lot of the footage. They're gonna drop a lot of stuff that I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be able to see it. And just decide for yourself. Don't hate me though. Just make your own opinion and rock out. You dig? You already know podcast. Your boy Toast, man.